Okay, so Jasper, I want to really dive into planning. Obviously, as an entrepreneur, it's important to, plan your year, plan your month, plan your week, plan your day. Something that I have to work on myself, bringing some structure into my day. So, are there any specific tools, or is there any way in which you feel like you plan most efficiently, just around your day?
I think to start off, we've got something that called cognitive bandwidth. So we only have that amount of energy, that amount of bandwidth in our day that we can really be using for optimizing work and productivity, spending time with the family during that day. So we really need to protect that. And one way to protect that is to really pre-plan your week, that you don't really have to stress about every single moment that you are in your life or in your day. So what I would generally do on a Sunday evening, just for half an hour. Don't want to spend a lot of time and work on a Sunday evening, so just really spend half an hour and take my actual diary. I don't do it on an electronic devices. My diary is really just on a diary. Old school, big diary.
Ink on paper.
Yes. So we just spoke about the morning rituals and daily habits as well. But I would, from 4 to 6, I will actually block out that every morning, block out in my diary, that's my 4 to 6, my morning rituals. From 6 to 8, I will block out, that's my time I spend with the family, take them to school, whatever the case may be. And then from 8 to 1 o'clock is my time, and you would know it as being a client as well. You don't get hold of me during that time.
True.
I really take that 8 to 1 and I spend my time on income producing activities. Put off my phone. I don't spend time on Facebook and WhatsApp and all kinds of stuff. I really just spend that time on being productive and make a difference for my business. May it be content, video creation, may it be content writing, may it be mostly it's on my for Drake Holdings on my accounting practice on delivering deadlines for clients. But then from 8 to 1, I've really done most of my work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very blessed to have about 3 senior staff in my office as well that's been with me for many years, 7 years and up. So most of the senior work gets done by them, and I think that's one of the best tips I can give any entrepreneurs. Make sure that you don't have to be available every day, all day long. So 8 to 1, and then from my meetings I'll do my meetings from 1 to late afternoon. I won't schedule any meetings before that because it's really blocked out.
Okay.
And then certain days I like to spend time in the forest, Palm Mountain especially.
I've seen a lot of that.
And there's a lot of science around that, why you need to do that. And I get my best ideas. I mean, you don't get your best ideas in your office. You get your best ideas when you're right in the forest and just walking in the forest. Sometimes I'm going to get to it now, but do it alone. And you get your best ideas on being on holiday. And a lot of entrepreneurs just going, I can't go on holiday. You must go on holiday. Every 3 months you must take a break away, and you must do that because every new place you go to, every new potential restaurant you go to,
I'm stopping you right there because I just want to, when I started out in this journey and in my own business, I was obviously very young and naive, but I was all about the hustle and the grind and the being busy and being productive, but in the sense that you always have to be busy doing something, because that's working hard.
Yes.
So it sounds as if you've really started mastering the art of working smart.
Yes.
And I love what Tim Ferriss speaks of in the 4-hour work week, where he says that, get the 3 main activities, the money-making, rain-making activities, get those done before 11 o'clock every single day. And then you can spend the rest of your day doing whatever, the petty things, or maybe admin, fun things.
Go walk in the forest.
So you're saying it's possible to move away from this busyness that we are so accustomed to. But my next question now is as follows. You know, what if you in corporate? What if you work in the city? What if you have, you know, just this lifestyle where it's just like it's end on end every single day? You know, like you're sitting in traffic, you're driving a lot. How do you manage that in terms of getting this mindset of yours of efficiency and peace of mind? Or
Yes, it's definitely a lot more difficult when you're actually in a corporate job, because you do have a lot of structure. If you're not able to do flexible hours, potential work from home, then it's obviously difficult. So it's even more important to really structure your time. Guys in corporate, I mean, they tend to be a lot of meetings, and they call it the death of meetings. I mean, it's just in meetings just because. I don't really take meetings these days a lot. I want a memo beforehand, because most meetings that we can do over an email. It's almost a 10 minutes away, but really step away from. You don't need your phone. You don't need a lot of meetings. Most people's worries can really just be handled with a click of a button. And so meeting is definitely, if you incorporate, it's probably a bit difficult to really just tell everybody I'm not going to be in meetings, but really just go into meetings and really just state beforehand, I only have this limited of time of being in a meeting, and then I need to be out because I need to be somewhere.
But maybe also even more the reason to spend those early morning hours.
And yeah, I just want to say, I think, and then more importantly, I think, wake up at 4. I mean, I'm up these days. I'm awake at 3:30. Most of the time, I'm just waiting for my alarm clock.
What time do you go to bed at night?
About 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got good boys, so we train them well.
Nice.
They go sleep at 8 o'clock every evening, and yeah, then it's. I'm not a person that going out to do various social stuff. I'm a simple guy that really just spend time with the family and be at home. So it works for me. But yeah, I mean, if you want to wake up early at 4, you probably need to be at bed at 9 to really make it effective. But in the week, I mean, that's what you do. So you don't have to do it on the weekends. Just do it during the week. But but corporate guys, I mean, me and my wife actually drove on the N1 the beginning of this week for visa applications, and I told her, I mean, if I was part of this rat race, I was driving up and down every day in this traffic, I would go to work at 4 o'clock and stop working at 2 o'clock. I would just arrange that. There's no ways I will be on the road just before 8 and be in this traffic every day.
Makes sense.
And, I mean, we need to decide on our life. These days, I'm very fortunate because I've really worked towards that. It was part of my goals too. At 40 or almost 40, I want to. Most of the things I do, I want to have fun in it. I don't want to do a lot of stuff that I don't really like anymore. I recently appointed the EAPA, Executive Assistant PA. I've been looking a lot to get the correct person for me, and he does everything that I don't like to do. He takes my car to get washed, to get serviced. He picks up stuff from shops where I need to get some stuff. And it's everything that takes some of your cognitive bandwidth and your time that you could spend with your family, that you could spend walking in the woods. But you feel that you need to do all these kind of things, and you don't have to. You don't only have to do what you like.
Sure.
We all have a choice in life what we want to do, and it's really just a choice of doing it. And we only have one life to live, and we need to try to live it as well as possible.